listening to the Agent Survival Guide podcast, a podcast for today's insurance agents. Informing, educating, empowering, improving the way you do business in an industry that's anything but static. In today's episode, building a social media presence takes the right tools and resources. And we've got recommendations. Agent's Guide to Social Media Communication Resources, written by Isabel Vitale. Social media communication is a useful avenue for broadcasting information that's relevant to all of your clients. When brainstorming social media strategy, we recommend including a mix of community building content alongside purely marketing content. Examples of community building content includes sharing local events, tips for healthy living, articles and blog posts on general insurance information, Medicare, ACA, or both, depending on what you sell. You can post recipes, get to know our agents features, and fun polls to encourage engagement, just to name a few. Social media can also be useful for administrative purposes, like announcing last-minute office closures due to weather. When adopting your social media strategy, it's important to remember that automation is the key to success. Trying to post daily on all your social media platforms is time-consuming, so if you want to dig into your online presence, we highly recommend an application to streamline your efforts. Many of these social media resources we will mention today should sound familiar because we've covered a lot of them in our digital marketing resources episode. Today, we're looking at our list of resources through the lens of social media management. We've got options that range the spectrum depending on how hands-on or hands-off you would like to be. These resources can be used to simply automate your posting schedule, or you can get all the bells and whistles with libraries of content, a dedicated social media specialist, content calendars, software integration, and other content creation tools. Let's start out with two options we have featured before here on the podcast, our official social media marketing partners. First up, Agent Methods, which is a company that specifically caters to the insurance industry, so they know and understand the ins and outs of compliance. For social media, they offer an automated insurance marketing solution called Amplify. We recommend this option for agents or agencies who either don't have the time or interest in managing their own social media. And if you're already taking advantage of Agent Methods' other services, you can bundle Amplify with their website and email offerings. You can choose the type of content you would like posted to your social media accounts from several relevant feeds like life or health content. Amplify takes a lot of the guesswork out of what to post, but then also automates your posting so you don't even have to worry about that. Amplify from Agent Methods is what we consider to be a full-service option, and it's as hands-off as you want it to be. Our other official Ritter partner is Reminder Media, and we recommend their social media services for agents or agencies already using their other services, whether it's their branded magazine, email, or landing pages. Users can choose from thousands of searchable social posts that you can then brand with your information and post on your social accounts. It's a great service when you want to combine an active social media presence with your other marketing efforts. If you want to make a little more of a splash with your online presence and you've got a budget to work with, we recommend hiring an assistant or freelancer to handle your social media for you. The benefit here is that you get that full service option that is hands-off, which gives you time to work on selling. And you also get to form a relationship with one dedicated support person. You can find an assistant or freelancers online at Upwork, Hubstaff Talent, and LinkedIn. We will be linking to those options in our notes. If you don't have the time or interest in managing social media, there are plenty of people out there who would love to be paid to do it for you. And the other benefit I'd like to mention is that over time, as you're working with the same person, they will likely pick up on industry knowledge and jargon over time. So just something to think about there. Next up on our list, we've got some full-service solutions from marketing companies specializing in social media automation, and there are a lot of them out there. The ones we will be mentioning are resources that have been vetted by our staff and some that we use ourselves. All of these options, as I mentioned, are full service, so very hands-off, great for agents and agencies who don't have that time or interest in managing social media. So let's get into it. Life marketing, that's life with a Y, is for agents or agencies with a generous budget who want a robust online presence on multiple platforms. You'll get a custom proposal that suits your unique needs and a dedicated social media account manager to handle engagement, like responding to comments. Firebelly is another option we recommend for those with a large budget who want a strong presence on various platforms. Users get an experienced social media manager who handles engagement, custom monthly content calendars, and the ability to select a la carte services. Another option for those with a sizable social budget. Ignite Visibility. Users get a dedicated social media manager to handle accounts on various social media platforms, plus other a la carte services. Concierge Bee is great for businesses with a more moderate budget that want a solid online presence. You'll get a dedicated social media specialist who handles engagement. Concierge Bee also offers transparent pricing and different tiers of service to choose from, as well as a la carte services. SEO Discovery is another moderately priced option. Their pricing starts at $200 per month for a dedicated social media manager and other a la carte services. And last but not least, for our full service options, $99 Social is an even more affordably priced option for agents and agencies looking to build their social presence. Services include a dedicated social media manager, a la carte services, and the ability to cancel anytime. That last one can be a game changer if you're just starting out or only have the budget to boost your efforts on a seasonal basis. That does it for our full service options. And for some agents and agencies, that is the solution that makes the most sense. But for those who are just starting out, if you have an interest in social media, or if you just don't have the budget for the services we just went over, there are self-service options from third parties that help make your efforts a bit easier. Users get access to content creation tools and can take advantage of integrations with Canva, Unsplash, and Giphy. There are different tiers for different budgets, with most features available on all tiers. Best of all, Social Bee offers a free trial, so you can give it a test run before you fully commit. Our second self-service option, Constant Contact. They offer content creation tools, including a built-in post creator. You can choose from different tiers to suit your budget, bundle services together, and try out the service for free before you decide to subscribe. Next up, and you've probably heard of this one before, MailChimp. They offer content creation tools, creative assistant technology that gets to know your brand, the ability to bundle services together, and an onboarding specialist. MailChimp offers different tiers to cater to different budgets and also offers a free trial period. Moving on to the last option I want to mention here today, in-app scheduling functions from the social media platforms you post on. This option can be DIY,
or you can hire someone to use these in-app scheduling features for you. LinkedIn, X Business, the platform formerly known as Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and the Meta Business Suite, which is Facebook and Instagram combined. All of these platforms offer some degree of in-app scheduling functionality for business accounts. All of them are also free to use, and there's no new application to learn. This is a great starting point when you are just beginning to focus on building a presence on social media. Just starting out with your social media strategy. Now, oddly enough, we are featuring it here at the end of the episode, but this is where most of us begin with social media for business. We handle it as well as we can on our own until we can outsource it to someone else. The bottom line, what you choose for your business will depend on where you're at with your social media strategy, how much time you'd like to devote to posting and engaging there, and how much money you have to spend on social media marketing. Just remember these key takeaways. With the more full-service options we mentioned in this episode, you'll be able to collaborate with your dedicated account manager on your strategy and what kind of community-building content you would like to include. If you're working with a self-service option, consider your strategy first before you dive into posting. 2 resources we recommend if you're going that self-service route. 1, HubSpot's free social media strategy template. That will help you as you start planning out your strategy. And then the second, our ebook, Social Media Marketing for Insurance Agents. It'll help guide you as you go through that thought process. And we have both of those resources linked in the episode notes. As you're grabbing the links to the resources we mentioned here today, we would love it if you'd take a moment to follow along with our show. You can do that by hitting the plus button in the app that you are listening on right now. We've got more social media content on the way, and we don't want you to miss out on those upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for listening to this installment of our Agent Survival Guide podcast. We will see you next episode. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an Integrity company. This episode was written by Isabel Vitale. Script adaptation by Tina Lamoureux. Recording and production by me, Sarah Ruppel. Podcast design by Urban Rivera. Artwork by Vivian Zhao. Rate and review our show on Apple or Spotify.